It's me, George, here at Stitch Crafts with George. I hope you're all having a wonderful festive season and you haven't eaten too much like me because I'm suffering, but I can't stop eating. Somebody needs to send help, I think. Welcome to my channel if you're new here. This is my last video for 2019, so you've joined me at a good point because I'll be going fresh into the new year from my next video. If you like what you see, then I'd love it if you would subscribe. Thank you, and thank you so much to all my regular viewers. I really appreciate you subscribing and keep coming to listen to me waffle on as I do and laughing at my own jokes, which I do all the time, and just really appreciate the support, because having 162 subscribers is amazing for me, because, you know, I kind of like came into this thinking that if I got 1 or 2 subscribers then that's really lovely, or 10 or something like that, but to get 162 is lovely for me and I really appreciate it, so thank you so much. So I'm, as you can see, in my daughter's bedroom again. Now, my lovely husband Jez, he bought me a one of those light rings for Christmas so that I can try and set up the lighting a lot better in our bedroom, because it's a little bit more grown up in there, shall we say. Obviously this isn't really the look that I'm going for, Pokemon on the wall and teddy bears everywhere. Not that there's anything wrong with that if that's your thing, but you know, the lighting in my room and everywhere else in the house is pretty bad. Zoe's is the best room for whatever reason, so she's letting me use it. We tried to set my light ring up earlier, but the tripod that it came on is only like that big and it's just not working, so we need to try and get a bigger tripod or figure out how to attach it to this tripod that my phone is on somehow, and then hopefully you can stop having to look at all these Pokemon and things. So yeah, I hope you had a lovely Christmas or whatever you do to celebrate, or even if you don't celebrate it, I just hope you've had a lovely time since I last saw you. We've had a really nice Christmas. I've been off work for a week now already, which I can't believe. I've still got another week off, so we close for the whole 2 weeks that the school's shut over Christmas, which is really nice. It gives us a really lovely break, and it's so nice to spend time with family, because usually when I used to work like in an office or wherever, I would only have the couple of days off for Christmas Day and Boxing Day, and then my husband would be off for say like 8 or 10 days, but I'd still be going into work, and that always made me feel a little bit sad really. So this is quite nice for me to spend some time with them. And yeah, we've had a really nice time. Obviously Zoe got loads of presents. I got some lovely stitchy presents, which I'll show you in a minute. So yeah, I must have been a good girl. Santa was really nice to me this year. Yeah, so we've been doing lots of Lego, watching things on telly. Well, Zoe's been playing lots of Minecraft and things like that. She loves that. But yeah, Lego's been the big thing this year. Zoe loves Harry Potter, and we all do actually. We all love Harry Potter in this house. So she got quite a big Hogwarts, not the big Hogwarts Lego, because that's like £350 or something. I couldn't afford that. So we got her like I think it's called the Great Hall. And it's took her about 3 days on and off to kind of build that, so that's kept her sort of entertained. She did kind of ask me to help, but I'm not the best at Lego, so Daddy has to step in with that. Oh, sorry, Dad. She'd kill me if I call him Daddy, because she's 9 now. She'll be 10 next April, and I still call him Daddy. She's like, he's not Daddy, he's Dad. Plus I do get a bit, you know, strange looks if we're out and I go, Daddy, because I still call him Daddy. I have no idea why I do that, but hey, I suppose really ought to snap out that one. Yeah, so it's been a lovely time. I've still got a week to go, but I do feel a bit like a zombie wandering around, if I'm quite honest, because I feel like I don't know what day it is. I love not being in the routine, but I kind of do need a routine, if that makes sense, because I feel a bit like I'm floundering around and I keep having lie-ins, but I'm going to bed a bit later. My body doesn't know what on earth's going on. And also I've had a few tipples last night, and I don't really drink alcohol as a rule. Not because I've got anything against it or anything like that. I just don't generally drink. But I have bought a bottle of Cinzano. I know it's very 80s, but you know, I really like it. So I bought myself a bottle of Cinzano and had a few of those last night, and I think that did help me sleep, to be fair. Yeah, so, but I do have plans to start Slimming World well, I say in the new year. I mean, it's only really a few days away now, isn't it? So I have been kind of making plans, what menus and things like that I'm going to eat. I'm not actually joining the club because I've done Slimming World on and off for years. I know the plan. I know what I should be eating, or not eating, should I say. You know, I know what to do. It's just doing it. So I am quite determined. I want to get back onto it. Really, ideally, I'd like to lose 6 stone by the end of next year, but that is a very big target. Just to lose, you know, a few stone would be nice. Really, for my health. Obviously, you care what you look like as well, but it's not really about that, to be fair. It's about feeling more healthy, and I do have a fatty liver, and, you know, I do get very achy legs and ankles, and sometimes it's hard to walk, and I do feel like my weight probably plays a big part in that. Obviously I'm 43 now. I'm not that old by any means, but I'm, you know, I'm not a 20-year-old anymore. I need to start sort of like looking into my health and taking it a bit more seriously. So that's what I'm intending to do. But at the minute I'm still shoving cheeselets down my throat like they're going out of fashion. So, and Quality Street and things like that. But they'll be gone soon. So yeah, that's the plan anyway. Anyway, I'm rabbiting now, as I always do. You've come here to see cross stitch, so let's talk cross stitch, shall we? I wonder what you guys got for Christmas, if you got anything lovely. I got quite a few nice bits this year, but first of all I thought I'd show you what I've been working on since I last did my video. To be fair, I've only been working on 2 projects, so I only have 2 whips to show you, but they're both lush and I just couldn't put them down. And to be fair, the time was getting on nearer and nearer to Christmas, and I just thought, I don't really want to have loads and loads of Christmas projects on the go, because that's really going to drive me insane. I've mentioned before, I don't really like stitching Christmas projects when it's not Christmas, so you would never really catch me stitching a Christmassy style cross stitch, sort of like in July or anything like that, because to me that just feels really weird. I don't know why, it just does. So I'm quite eager to get these 2 finished in the next couple of weeks. Hopefully I will. I've really cracked on with them, but I just really want to get them done now, because I've got so many new starts coming in the next few weeks that I don't want to have loads and loads and loads and loads of whips. I know some people are quite happy to have, well, I've seen somebody, I think they had 50 whips on the go. That would never be me, because that would stress me right out. I think I worked it out, I'm going to have about, well, probably about 8 on the go at one point, but that is enough. That's well enough for me. That will already probably start to stress me out, to be fair, but it's mainly because I'm going to be doing some stitch alongs, so they kind of like sneak in. But anyway, so I'll show you the first one that I've been working on. This was my Geeky Stitching Company kit. That was called Santa Please Stop Here. I was really wanting to get this done for this Christmas, but I knew it was a big arse, to be fair. But this is the design. And this is how far I've got. I've got quite far since you last saw it. Last time I think I'd done this tree and this, no, yeah, this tree and this house. So I've done all of this, started this tree, and I've done this. So I've done quite a lot really since you last saw this. Although it's not a huge cross stitch, it seems to be taking me ages. I don't know why. It's quite a lot of colour changes in it, I guess. But yeah, I really love this one. I think it's so adorable. So I really want to get that finished. I've been stitching on that the last day or 2. We're not really doing a lot at home, so, you know, I have been getting more stitch time. But I find the less I do, the less I want to do. So because I'm kind of in slob mode right now, where I'm not working or anything, and we haven't really got to be anywhere, and I find that I'm just sort of flumping around everywhere, eating and watching telly, and I am picking my cross stitch up, but I don't know what it is with me. I'm terrible. I've been looking forward to this break for so long, and now I feel like I'm sort of wasting half of it, but then I guess it's probably not a waste, is it? Because maybe you just need that time out to relax. Anyway, here I'm waffling again. This is my other one that I've been working on, which is my Little Dove Designs kit, Home for Christmas. Oh, I love this kit so much. And I've done loads on this since you last saw this. The last time you saw it, I'd just done, I'd done this bit. I'd done this row of snowflakes and this little bit here, and this is where I'm at now. So as you can see, I've been working on this one quite a lot. I so love this design though, I can't put it down once I'm starting it. I love this top bit, Home for Christmas, adorable, and all of this edging here I love. I think it's so cute, really finishes it off well. So yeah, I've done a lot on that one. I've spent quite a bit of time on this one. I haven't really got, well, it's obviously still going to take me a while, but I haven't got that much more to go, because down here, well, it's only one more page worth. I think it's, yeah, so I've got to here. Oh, excuse me there. I just had a complete coughing fit. It's probably because I've barely talked to anyone the last few days. Anyway, as I was going to say, I've got down to here, so I've only got this little bit really to go, and a bit of this border bit a bit further up. But yeah, so I haven't got too much more to go on this. And so I can't wait to get that one done. And not only because I want to get it done, but also because I need the project back to start another one, because I have got a few project bags now, but I just feel like I never have enough. I really could do with one more, but I don't really want to spend out on one at the moment. I'm having just spent so much at Christmas. But yeah, once I finish that one, I can pinch that project bag that one's in for another project, if that makes sense. So I'll get there, I'll get there. Anyway, so that's all that I've been working on. I was working on a Christmas owls kit, I don't know if you remember that. I think I only showed it once, to be fair. And it's a lovely design, I love it. I don't love using the threads that's with it. I'm sure it said it was DMC when I bought it on the description, but it's not. And the threads are a bit snaggy. So although I love the effect of it, I'm not particularly enjoying stitching it, so I think I'm going to put that aside for next year again. Now, because I don't want another Christmas project to start going on again, because I hadn't done a lot on that one, so yeah. So let's talk about what I've got to show you. There was one thing that I bought myself a couple of weeks before Christmas. It took a little while to come, and it's this book, cross stitch graph paper. Inside it's graph paper basically, so I can start sketching, because for quite some time I've been wanting to have a go at doing some of my own designs, because, well, a few reasons really. That I love cutesy designs, and there is plenty out there that I want to stitch, don't get me wrong, but I just feel like I would love to start designing my own. And who knows, maybe one day selling my designs, you never know. But I mean, that's way ahead, because I haven't even started sketching yet. I've got loads of ideas in my mind, but you know, I'm not the world's best artist, so how I'm going to get them onto paper is another thing. And then obviously I'm going to have to use some software to put it on a computer. So, you know, I've got all of this to do. I had bought some sort of manual a little while ago that somebody had put together who is a cross-stitch designer, and it was sort of like going through the whole process of designing, what software to use, you know, even how to sell it and so forth. So I need to really finish reading that, start making some sketches and just go from there. Caterpillar Cross Stitch is bringing some software out next year. Now, she hasn't really said much about it, Sally hasn't, so don't 100% know how it works, but it looks like you can use this software to design your own, and whether it's for selling or keeping for yourself or whatever. So I'm guessing it's probably going to be a monthly premium. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to work, or how easy it is to use or anything like that. But I'm keeping my eye out for that at the moment, I think, to see if that's the best route for me to go down. So I'll keep you posted on that. It's quite exciting. That's it that I bought. I'll show you what I got for Christmas now. So my mother-in-law, she bought me the most gorgeous kit. And it's a Bobby Threads kit. And it's called Pink Ladies. She knows that I love the Bobby Threads Rendell designs, and I've started to do, well, I've bought quite a few of the bird sort of designs, or I like all of the animal ones, but I do love birds specifically. So I've got the parrot up on my wall downstairs. So now I have this one to go with it. And the colours in the back are lush. Look at those pinks. This is going to be a really pretty one to stitch up. So thank you, Gila, for that one. My lovely friend Alicia, who I used to work with when I worked in the office, she bought me this gorgeous, it's classic embroidery, and it's Dorset. So Dorset is the area that I live in England. I live down here. So this is beautiful. So it's just got some of the main sort of like locations. It's the shape of the county in England, and then it's got some of the little places. I think it's so cute. I love it. So I'm really going to enjoy stitching that one up and popping that up on the wall. It'll be lovely. It's got some really nice bits and bobs on there. Swanage, Corfe Castle, Abbotsbury. Yeah, it's lovely. So thank you. Well, I call her Leash, but her real name's Alicia. So thank you, Leash. My sister and her partner and all of the kids got me something which is amazing, that I've wanted for ages, which is the Lakeside Needlecraft Winter Cross Stitch Book. So I am absolutely thrilled with this. It's a lot bigger than I expected it to be, which is really good, because when you're using charts out of a book, you don't want it small, do you? But there are some serious designs in here. They're all winter themed. I'm just trying to pick one to show you. There are loads of brilliant designers in here. Fuzzy Fox. I'm just trying to... who else? We've got Frosted Pumpkin. Lucy Heaton, Historical Sampler, Tiny Modernists, just loads and loads. Let me see if I can find one that I can share. Obviously I won't show you the chart because I doubt they'd be happy with me showing that. There's loads of different cute. This is the Little Dove Designs. As you know, the Little Dove Designs kit is the one that I just showed you with the Home for Christmas. I've got another kit that I'm waiting to start in January for them, and I've also just bought another chart, so I think I'm a bit in love with them. But this is their design for the book. I think that is utterly gorgeous. It tells you who the designer is inside the book, and their like Facebook or Instagram or whatever information down there, so it's really good. So if you find like new designers in there that you like, it's got all their information there as well. And it's got like the charts and the colour key next to it. This is a cute one. Who's done this one? Oh, no wonder I like this one. That's trouble is that's chart. But this is the Frosted Pumpkin one. So cute. So yeah, it's a brilliant book. It's got loads in there. It says exclusive charts from 60 worldwide designers. Now the great thing about this is it came with this. Well, it didn't come with it, you bought this alongside it, which is really sweet of them to do this for me. But it's got basically all the DMC threads in there that you'll need for that book. So all of the designers had a palette to use, and if you've got all these colours, basically you can stitch anything in that book. And there's some gorgeous colours in there. Some, is it, you say a toile? A toile? You know, the sparkly reds? So there's one. I don't know if you can see the glitter. And there's a couple of variegated threads in there as well. I've never actually stitched, I don't think, with variegated threads. I can't actually find, there we go, there's one. So you can see there. So yeah, I'm really excited to do some stitching out of this book, and it's winter, so it's not just Christmas themed, so you can do this, you know, and not feel like you're stitching Christmas if it's like January, February, March time. Yeah, so I thank you very much, Sam and Adam and all the kids, for buying me that. I really appreciate it. Another thing that I got for Christmas was from my dad and my stepmom. They bought me a £50 voucher for Lakeside Needlecraft, and I was utterly thrilled to get that, to be honest, because I have got 2 stitch alongs that I'm starting next month, and I still needed to get all the material and all the threads for it, so I was able to purchase all those. I've already bought it and it's been delivered already, because their service is impeccable. So if you are looking for a supplier, I really recommend Lakeside Needlecraft. They're brilliant. Literally, I ordered it, I think it was in the afternoon of Boxing Day, and it was here within 2 days. When you consider it's Christmas period, pretty amazing, I think. So I ordered all the threads and both lots of materials, and I had a little bit of money left over to spend. So I got a Little Dove Designs chart, Adjust Your Sails, because I've been looking at this one for a little while. If you could. It says, life isn't about waiting for the winds to change, it's about learning to adjust your sails, which I think is very true. So, and obviously it's a nautical theme, which would go in my house nicely because I do a lot of seaside stitching, as I live by the seaside. So yeah, I was thrilled to get that one, and I think I only had to put about £4 extra to the whole order. So all of this stuff I got for about £4, which was amazing. And the other good thing that's happened actually is where my husband works, he works in a garage, and they have some sort of points scoring system thing throughout the year, and at Christmas time 3 of them will get the chance to win a prize, which comes in the form of points, and then you can go on this website and exchange the points for prizes, basically. So it's not cash, but it's things, you know, vouchers or TVs, things like that, games consoles. And he came second, so he got 10,000 points. So he's managed to get a shed load of Amazon vouchers for that. He went for that so that we can, between the 3 of us, myself, him and Zoe, our daughter, we can get some nice treats off of Amazon. So obviously I've got a wish list on Amazon, like as long as my arm. I already know a couple of things that I'm going to get with that, so it's really sweet of him to share it with us like that, because he could have just, you know, got himself something with it. So thank you, Jez. So yeah, look out for me in a couple of weeks' time showing you what I've got off there. He has put in for the vouchers, but I think the email with the codes goes to his boss. And he's not back at work till next Thursday, so I guess we might know a bit more then. Yeah, so that's been really lovely, so nice little added bonus. Something else that I've just done, that's all I've got to show you on that at the minute, so but something that I've joined on Facebook, I don't know if any of you want to consider joining, is a new Facebook group called Flosstube for Flosstubers, and it's, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, Tia from Calm Creations has started this group, and you can go on there and put in your YouTube details, and then other people can see you. There's gonna be like an overall list of floss tubers on there, so help you get seen and you can find other people, which I thought was a really nice idea. So it's called Flosstube for Flosstubers on Facebook, if you want to search that up and join in. She did actually put on there a nice little tip about getting your own URL on YouTube, which I didn't know that you could do that, so I managed to do that earlier with her instructions. So thanks for that, Tia. Really helpful. So yeah, just turn my little page over. New projects for 2020, which is only a few days away. So I am going to be starting this one, which is the little baby sampler one that I have to do for my friend for the little baby boy that she wants this for. So I'm going to be starting that one, hopefully in the next week or two. And I'm also going to be starting another parrot, but check out my project bag. I've shown you this before, but how cool is it that I'm stitching a red parrot in a parrot project bag? I'm so excited about that. So I have stitched this one before, as you probably know, for my well, for Zoe. But my uncle fell in love with it and he said, oh, I love it. So I said I'd stitch him one. So I'm going to be stitching that. Also, I'm going to be starting another Little Dove Designs. I want to start this one ASAP because it's called Little Dove's Year. And it's basically like a sampler with all of the months of the year. I love ones like this. I've never done one like this for the whole year. So, and I am going to stitch it all on one piece of material like this and frame it. So I'm really looking forward to doing that because the material is this colour again, this sort of like beige colour, which I really enjoy stitching them. I think it makes the colours really pop on it. So yeah, so that's why I need the other project bags for that one. What else? So I've got three stitch alongs to start in the next month or so. So I'm doing caterpillar cross stitches, bloom and grow stitch along. I've got all the threads and all the material ready now, and even a new embroidery hoop. And it's going to be in the theme of flowers, basically. That's all I know, because it's obviously it's a stitch along, so it's a surprise. I have seen a little sneak peek. There was some poppies on there, so I'm really looking forward to doing that. It's going to be a modern kind of design, so that'd be nice. Right, this is a mouthful. Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery stitch along of Animal Almanac. Yay, I said it. That actually starts on the 1st of January, so I should be getting my first part of the design soon in the next few days, so that would be really nice. I've got the material and all the threads ready, and an embroidery hoop. I'm all ready to go. So yeah, as soon as I've got that, I will be starting that one. I'm super excited for that because I've been looking at their stitch alongs for ages, and I just think their designs are so adorable. So can't wait for that one. And the other one I'm going to be starting is in February with the lovely Carla from Carla Being Crafty. I don't know if any of you watch Carla on here. She's another floss tuber. If you don't, check out Carla Being Crafty, Carla with a K. She's doing a stitch along which is bee themed, you know, like bzzz, bee. So I did think that I had my eye on one. I've changed my mind. So now I've found a Bovie Threads design, which is the bee one, where it's like flowers and everything. So once I've got this Amazon voucher, I think I'm going to order that one. And that's going to be my stitch along to do with Carla. So that'd be really nice. That's it. I say that's it because I've still got my Stranger Things one that I've got in the background. And I've also got a little beach cove or summer cove, whatever it's called, one that I've got to do. So it's a lot basically. And speaking about having a lot, when is enough enough? Like, when do you draw the line? Because I have now discovered the Witchy Stitcher. I hope I've said that right. I'm sure it's the Witchy Stitcher. Now, I think I've seen designs pop up around and about and thought, oh, that's nice, because I don't know if I've ever said this to you, but I am a huge horror film fan. So even though I like to stitch cutesy things, I actually like watching horrific things on the telly, which is a bit odd. You might not put the two and two together with me, but yeah, I'm not really interested in watching romance films or anything like that. If it's not a bit scary or a bit sort of horrible, then I'm not really interested. I mean, I like sort of like crime things and stuff like that, but more like ghost things or horrible animals or monsters or anything like that is right up my street. Aliens is my ultimate favourite film, and I have seen the design for Aliens, so I probably will try and stitch that somewhere. But the Witchy Stitcher is currently doing a stitch along called Chopping Mole. So instead of shopping mall, it's chopping mall. And I'm sure you can use your imagination. Like there's Chucky in there, like all sorts of horrible characters from horror films that are obviously, you know, doing horrible things. The only thing that's kind of stopping me is Zoe. She loves horrors as well. Obviously, I've never let her watch anything really horrific because I just wouldn't. But she likes slightly scary things. I have let her watch a few tame sort of things. And I think she just takes after me and that she loves it. So, and obviously it's cross stitch. It's not going to be that vivid or, you know, like graphic. So that's slightly stopping me, and also the fact that do I really need another stitch along? But I just can't stop thinking about it. But is this what everybody's like? Like, I know I've got enough to do and I don't want to be spending out any more money on threads and things, but I just really want to do it. It's right up my street. It has already started. I think it's about, probably been going about a month, but obviously you can join in at any time. I don't know, should I? Shouldn't I? What would you do? Tell me what to do. I'm awful. I mean, obviously I know, even though it's a stitch along, you don't have to do it all at the same time. You can take your time with it and do it whenever. But yeah, I don't know what to do. I just keep thinking about it. I mean, I suppose it'll still be there available to buy in months to come. But yeah, I really want it. It's terrible, isn't it? I mean, you know, when do you draw the line of stopping and keep buying things, charts and kits and things that you see, and you kind of think, oh, I might not see that again. It's just awful. It's like an addiction, really, isn't it? It's almost like this hobby is in two parts. You've got the stitching side, and then you've got the purchasing side, where you get in a frenzy when you see all this stuff that you love. It's just a nightmare, but an enjoyable nightmare. Anyway. So I think that's all I've got to talk about this week. Yeah, like I say, I hope you've all had a really lovely festive season and still are enjoying it, for those of you that aren't back at work already. And yeah, it's going to be the new year in a few days' time. So I really hope you have a brilliant new year, and I hope you bring it in style, whether you're stitching or out at a party or just chilling at home, whatever you're doing. I hope you have a fantastic New Year's Eve and bring in the new day in style. And I hope 2020 is a most wonderful year for you. For whatever your dreams are, I hope they come true in 2020. So yeah, I shall be signing off now, and I shall see you in a week or so's time. Okay, take care. Thanks for watching. Bye.